Janet, are you there? I think that you and I need to have a little chat. You know that my dad is going to be leaving for his business trip today, don't you?
Oh, hi, Laura. Yes, of course I know that your dad is going to be leaving on his business trip. I know that he has some business out in Chicago, and so that is where he is going.
Oh, yeah, and just about how long is my dad going to be away on his business trip again?
I believe he told me that he was going to be gone for 3 or so days. Either way, I don't think it's going to be that long of a trip before he comes back home.
Oh, I see. Well, that is still a perfect amount of time. For what, you might ask? Well, for you to pack up your things and leave this house forever, of course.
I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure that I'm following along with what you're saying right now.
I am telling you to pack up your things and get out of the house. I want you to leave and never come back. So hurry up and leave before my dad comes back.
Hold on a second. This isn't making any sense at all to me. I mean, why should I have to pack up my things and leave the house?
Oh, come on. As if you didn't see this coming. I have had it with you. I don't want you around any longer.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I mean that I am not going to let my dad have you as his second wife for even one more day. You really thought that you could just waltz into my life and marry my dad like this? Well, I am not going to just sit here and let you get away with this. So for the last time, pack up all of your things and just get out of here already.
Lara, I really am sorry if you've been having some trouble adjusting to all of us living together, but I have to say that I'm really surprised. I thought that things were going so well between all of us.
Are you kidding me? Did you actually think things were going smoothly since you moved in? Look, let's just cut to the chase. I know that you're just after my dad's money, so don't pretend like it's anything else.
What? Are you kidding me? Is that actually what you think?
I don't think it, I know it! And I just know that you're so fake and just putting up an act to try and get along with me!
Again, I really have no idea where any of this is coming from, and I just have no idea what else to say except that that isn't true.
I've had enough of your lies and excuses. Just get out of the house already!
Lara, I really think that there has to be some kind of mistake happening here. I mean, I just want you to know, above all else, that I am not with your dad for his money at all, okay?
I thought I told you that I had already had enough of all your lies and excuses, you old hag. So why don't you go ahead and just keep all of them to yourself? After all, you have to know that my dad makes 200 grand a year, right? Are you really telling me that you had no idea about how much money my dad makes when you two got married?
I am telling you that that has nothing to do at all with why your dad and I got married at all. I really wish that you would just believe me, Lara.
No, I am not going to let you pull the wool over my dad's eyes any longer. I don't care if I am your stepdaughter. I am also an adult. Besides, my dad could find another wife at the drop of a hat if he wanted to. If anything, it would be easier since I'm not some little kid another woman would have to raise. You really thought you could get away with it, but not on my watch.
I don't know what else to say to this. I mean, look, we've only been living together for 6 months, so I know that things might be a little confusing for you, but I don't think you need to be acting this way. Surely we can get past all of this.
I am not going to sit here and be lectured at by the woman trying to drain my dad dry. And besides, if my dad does want to marry another woman, then he has a right to.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. We both got married because we love each other.
There really is just no point at all in trying to talk to you about this, is there?
But I'm trying to explain to you that I think that you have this situation all wrong.
You know what my real problem is with you? Your cooking is great. You always keep the house clean. You go to the gym regularly. You're just so good in pretending to be the perfect little wife, and it just really pisses me off. It's like you're trying to do everything you can to try and prove to me that I'm wrong when I know that I'm right about you.
I really want you to know that there is no act that I'm putting up at all.
But then that's what really gets me. You do everything so perfect, but then you have the gall to lie to me and tell me that that's actually who you are. Well, I am sick of your little show, and I want you out of the house.
Laura, please. You're being completely unreasonable right now. You have to realize this, right?
You think that you're so much better than everyone else and that's why you deserve to live with a rich man like my dad, huh? Just admit it. Tell the truth and say that you only got with my dad because you want his money. Say it so that I can finally know that I'm right and know that I'm justified in wanting to kick out my no-good mother-in-law. And then pack up your bags and just leave the house already and never, ever, ever come back.
Why don't you get out of the house, Lara?
Excuse me? And just what is that supposed to mean? Did you really just say that to me?
Honestly, I've tried my best to be patient with you and wait for you to come around, but all you do is push back and say all kinds of horrible things to Janet.
Wait a second. What is this? You're not supposed to get mad at me all of a sudden. Where is all this coming from? How dare you get mad at me? I'm your stepdaughter.
You mean you still haven't figured it out yet? Lara, my business trip was all one giant lie, and I have had enough of the way that you've been treating my wife. But the truth is that I've been sitting next to Janet this whole time watching your texts come in.
Wait a second. No, it can't be. Dad, is that really you?
That's right, it's me, Lara, and Janet came too because she had some things she wanted to talk to me about concerning you. She told me about all of the horrible things that you do and say to her.
Wait, no! There's been a mistake here. You've got this all wrong, I swear! It's all just a big mistake!
I thought that Janet had to be making things up as well, but then she came up with the idea to tell you I'd be leaving on a business trip. She thought that your true side would really show itself if you thought that I was nowhere near here.
No, that isn't true. Please, Dad, you have to see that she's just using you. This isn't right.
I really just don't know where I went wrong. Maybe I didn't spend enough time with you. But either way, it didn't take long for you to think that I had left on this trip and that you two were alone before you really let loose. And all I have to say is that I'm disappointed in myself and I'm disappointed in you, Lara.
Dad, please, you can't say that. You have to realize that this is all just one giant misunderstanding. You're getting everything wrong here.
I really don't see how you can call any of what you've been saying to Janet a mistake, Lara. You typed out those messages and you sent them to her. You accused her of only being married to me for money and said that she should leave the house. Honestly, I was just shocked at the way that you were treating her. I never expected that from you.
This can't be happening. I was set up. This is all just a trap that she set up to get between you and I mean, I'm still young. Maybe I'm just still going through puberty, and that's why I'm acting like this. Look, Dad, you have to understand that for so long it had only been you and I living together, and then all of a sudden this random person just showed up.
I don't want to hear the excuses that you have to give me. And you're more than 20 years old. Don't you dare try and say that you're still growing up.
No, please, it's not like that. Please, you have to understand.
I understand that you're old enough to be held responsible for your actions. I mean, really, were you even reading what you were sending? You were mad at Janet for being too perfect. You realize that, right? You couldn't even find a real legitimate reason to be upset with her.
But, I mean, it was too suspicious.
There was nothing suspicious at all. In fact, the only thing that was wrong with this situation is that Janet is the one doing all of the housework since moving in. Both you and I are guilty of letting her take care of us, but I had hoped that at least you would appreciate having a maternal figure back in the house. But instead, you turn around and tell her to get out and that she isn't welcome here.
Dad, please, you have to listen to me. Maybe I did get a little too far with all of this, but I really am sorry about everything. I I was only joking about her needing to move out anyways. Surely you can see that, right?
No, I've had it with you. I'm serious. I want you to pack your bags and move out of this house.
Wait, no. Please, this can't be happening.
In fact, Lara, I never, ever, ever want to see you again. So just pack up your things and leave, okay?
Janet, what am I supposed to do? Dad won't respond to any of the messages that I've sent him since then. Are you with my dad right now? Please get back to me. This is really, really serious. I need to talk to my dad, so please let me text him if he's there with you.
Your dad said that he needed some time to calm down, so he left the house and went for a walk. I also think that he turned off his phone, so I don't think that you're going to get through to him at all.
But, I mean, this is really, really bad. This shouldn't be happening. I don't think I've ever had my dad this mad at me before. It isn't fair. I mean, do you think he really wants me out of the house? It seems like he was really serious about that.
Well, I think that your dad was pretty upset with the way you were treating me.
But what am I supposed to do now? I mean, I didn't even get to introduce him to my fiancé. And now I don't know when I'll be able to introduce my dad to him.
Hold on a second, Laura. Are you telling me that you're engaged to be married right now?
Of course! My boyfriend proposed to me just the other day, and I was waiting for the right time to tell my dad. I was going to do it once he came back from his business trip. We were thinking of having the wedding in 6 or so months from now.
Wow! I had no idea about any of this.
And not only that, but my fiancé is actually from a really wealthy and good family. His dad is actually the director of a hospital, and her mom is a piano teacher for some really famous musicians, too.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, it seems like you found someone to marry from a pretty good family, I suppose.
But now I have no idea what's going to happen to me and my boyfriend in this wedding. I mean, I was already worried that they would judge me because Dad remarried, but now things have gotten even worse. If I'm getting thrown out of the house like this, then who knows what is going to happen to me? I really am so sorry for all of the things that I said to you. I didn't really mean them. I was just finding any excuse to have you move out of the house so that I wouldn't put my wedding at risk.
Well, at least there was some other reason you were pushing so hard for that.
But I didn't mean to be so mean to you, I promise. Do you think you could convince my dad to give me one more chance after all of this? I just know that this would ruin my engagement for sure, and I can't take that risk.
Well, I do want to help you out here, Laura, but you know your father. Once he makes up his mind, he's not the kind of person to change it. I don't know how much I'll be able to sway him at this point.
You have to do something. I know that you can if you try. I mean, he's totally head over heels in love with you, so if anyone can do it, you can. It's clear that the only other person he loves in this world as much as he loves me is you. I just know that if you really tried, you could convince him to change his mind about all of this.
I just am not really sure. I mean, I thought you were worried about having to tell your fiancé's parents about me in the first place.
I know, but I'll handle that. Don't you worry about it. Trust me, I know how to make this work now, so please just help me out with my dad. I know that you can do this. I just need one more chance to make things okay.
You just want one more chance with your dad. Well, I guess he might change his mind.
I know that he'll change his mind if you're the one that speaks to him about me, and then I can introduce my fiancé to you both. I know that we're not actually mother and daughter, but you are my mom on paper, so maybe you could do this for your daughter, just this once?
Okay, all right. I'll talk to John and see what I can do.
Janet, thank you so much! I know that if you talked to my dad that you would be able to change his mind about this. This really is all thanks to you.
Well, I am just happy that I was able to help you.
I just knew that if you didn't help me, then there was no way I would be able to introduce my fiancé to Dad. So again, it's all thanks to you that my dad is finally going to get to meet the man that I'll be marrying. Thank you so much.
It really is my pleasure. I'm just glad everything worked out. Anyways, your dad and I are just about to get to the restaurant.
Oh, you mean you guys are already here?
Well, actually, we just pulled into the parking lot right now. This is a really nice place. We're both so excited to meet your fiancé and his family.
I know, right? It's a totally fancy restaurant. And also, we just got the news that my fiancé is going to follow in his dad's footsteps and be the next hospital director. And it was his family who got us the ultra exclusive at a place like this to begin with.
Wow! Well, that makes things all the more exciting, doesn't it? Anyways, we're going to start heading inside now.
Great. I'll wait for you two by the front entrance then. And then after that, I am finally rid of you.
Wait a second. What do you mean by that?
You said you were here in the parking lot now, right? So you can just wait in the car while Dad and I go inside to meet the family.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
Just make up some excuse, like you had last-minute diarrhea or something, and then just say you want to rest in the car.
Laura, you can't be serious about this, right? I mean, we both should be meeting your fiancé's family. You were just talking about up until a second ago. What happened?
What do you mean? Did you really not figure out that I was just lying to you this entire time? You really thought I was going to let a gold digger like you anywhere near my fiancé's family? Are you out of your mind?
You're kidding me, right?
Look, you need to realize something. My fiancé is already a doctor who makes more than $1 million a year, and his family all came from a prestigious line of doctors, too. So why in the world do you think that I would introduce them to someone like you?
I don't even know what to say right now.
I mean, you really thought that I was going to introduce them to the woman who just married my dad for money? If I did that, then you might just turn around and try to steal my fiancé from me for yourself.
You know that I would never do that. How could you even say something like that? I have told you again and again that your father and I married because we love each other. Money had nothing to do with it at all.
Come on, do you really think that anyone is still buying that story of yours?
It's not a story, and I can't believe I thought you and I were really going to turn a new page in our relationship.
Well, I just needed you to get Dad to calm down and agree to meet my fiancé's parents. But of course, I was never ever going to involve you in any of this. Did you really think that we were going to be friends after all of this was said and done? Thank you for bringing my dad all the way, but I have no more need for you. So you can just wait in the car or go home. I really don't care.
I should have known that you'd pull something like this again. Well, I guess I'll just have to turn around and take us both home.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
This is your dad again, Lara, and I knew from the very start that something was up when you said you'd had a change of heart.
Wait a second. What's going on here?
You've been like this ever since you were little. You would apologize for whatever bad thing you had done, but your behavior never changed.
Wait, no. This can't be happening again. Don't tell me that you're still in the car next to Janet who is reading out these messages to you.
Honestly, did you really actually tell my wife to pretend that she had the runs to get out of this? Do you think your fiancé's parents would even buy that story?
Well, I thought it might have worked since it was so last minute.
I don't care what you think. You have no right to be talking to Janet in this way at all. Do you understand? You're nothing but a liar, and I don't know why you didn't think that this wouldn't happen to you again.
Wait a second. This isn't right. Please, this is just another giant mistake again.
Honestly, I can't believe that you just used someone the way that you used Janet. Did you think that your fiancé's family wouldn't figure this out either?
We just needed to get married and then it would all be okay.
Well, I frankly don't care who you get married to, but if you think that you're gonna have that happen through lying and manipulation, then you can count Janet and I out of this!
Wait a second. What are you saying, Dad? You're not just doing this to abandon me right now, are you?
You invited me so that I could meet your fiancé's family and we could talk about me giving you away, but you can just do whatever you want. In fact, I don't want you living with Janet and I any longer. It's high time you finally learn to take care of yourself.
Dad, wait, no! You can't do this to me! I don't even have a job! How in the world am I supposed to take care of myself if you kick me out of the house?
I guess you'll just have to march into that restaurant, explain that your parents aren't going to be joining despite being in the parking lot, and pray that they still let you marry their son. Heck, you could lie to their faces for all I care, but I guarantee you that it'll just blow up all around you if you try. And don't think that Janet or I will ever again help you with something like this.
But if you don't come in right now, then there's no way that they would ever let me marry their son. You have to understand, this is a really, really elite family, and they totally would never agree to letting me in if they didn't even know who you were.
And to think that if you had just swallowed your pride and simply even just tolerated Janet's presence, that you might have gotten away with all of this. But you couldn't even be patient enough to wait until you'd secured a wedding date before you took off your mask to reveal your true self again. I knew from the very start that you were just lying to Janet, but she pleaded so desperately for me to step in and help you. She wanted so badly to try and make up with you, and thought that this would patch things up between you.
And it will, please! If you two come inside right now, I promise that I will never, ever, ever, ever say another bad thing about Janet. As long as I live, you'll never have to give me another dime. Just please help me marry this man.
Pathetic. I can't believe that I raised you. But that doesn't mean that I have to sit by and watch you ruin not only your life, but the life of my wife and this poor family you've tricked thus far. You are hereby cut off. I want you to pack your bags and leave my house by the end of the week.
After that, John and I left the restaurant parking lot and returned home. We waited all night for Lara to return, and when she did, we ignored her pleas for help while her father ordered her to start packing. When she finally left, we did our best to cut ties with Lara entirely. We only heard a few weeks later, through some family and acquaintances, that Lara had started working several part-time jobs and was barely making ends meet inside of a tiny apartment in a bad part of town. When we asked if anyone knew if she was married, everyone merely shrugged. We took that to mean that meeting the parents did not go very well after that fateful day. I truly did hope that I would be able to make things work with Lara. I didn't just do it to try and to make my husband happy, but because I truly thought that the three of us could be a happy family together. I purposely let myself be used over and over again, and am even today so grateful that I had John to defend me. We haven't heard any news about Lara in months now, but we just hope she's learned a hard lesson and will one day be able to become a responsible person.